Today we are going to take sternum and thoracic vertebra. Sternum, all of you know that it is present in the anterior part of the thoracic wall. Good diagram which is showing the sternum. Okay, so sternum is also known as chest bone. Okay, it is also known as the chest bone. You can see my cursor, and it is attached. You can see the ribs. This is the ribs. Okay, and it is also articulating with the clavicle. This is the clavicle bone. So today we are concentrate on this sternum. You can see it is sternum has been shown into three parts, and all the three parts have been shown here by three different colors. जो ऊपर वाला है upper one, that is dark green, that is the manubrium part of the sternum. Okay, this is the manubrium of the sternum. This part, long part, this is known as the body of the sternum, that is the main part, body of the sternum. And this last one, which is in the lower part, here it is shown by the purple color. This is the xiphoid process. Okay, so sternum, chest bone, it is present in the median plane, बिल्कुल बीच में है ये thorax के, and anteriorly, and it is basically known as the chest bone, क्योंकि chest का part है ये. Okay, chest में, and it is divided into three parts: manubrium, upper part, then body of the sternum, the xiphoid process. Diagram, you can very well understand that this manubrium is articulating with the clavicle, collar bone. ये दोनों तरफ पे आपको collar bone दिख रहा है. This is the first bone which we usually demonstrate when you enter in the MBBS, first year MBBS anatomy में. Normally first bone यही पढ़ा. Okay, so clavicle or collar bone is articulating with the manubrium. Second bone which is articulating with the manubrium, here you can see the part that is the first rib. My cursor, that is on the first rib. पहला जो rib है वो. Okay, so these two bones are articulating with the manubrium. This we will take again also at the end of this lecture. Okay, now you can see this is second rib, this is third rib, fourth rib, fifth rib, sixth rib. So second से लेके sixth तक जो है, they are articulating with the body of the sternum. Second rib is partly articulating with the manubrium and partly articulating with the body of the sternum. And ये last में है seventh rib, it is articulating with the xiphoid process, partly with body and partly with xiphoid process. So is articulating with the ribs from 1 to 7. So 1 to 7 ribs are directly articulating with the sternum. So they are also known as the true ribs. Okay, vertebrosternal. पीछे vertebra से articulate है और आगे sternum पे है. So they are the vertebrosternal ribs. Okay, in this diagram you can see जो lower ribs हो रहे हैं 7th के बाद वाले 8th 9th. Okay, they are articulating each other with the costal cartilage. So they margin of the costal cartilage. So those ribs are known as the vertebrochondral ribs. Okay, this is another diagram which is showing you the sternum as a whole. So this one is manubrium, this is body, and this is the xiphoid process. ये तीन कलर हैं. So ऊपर वाला जो है manubrium है, बीच में body है red color से, and fluorescent green is the xiphoid process. Where is the position of this sternum in the body? This diagram is showing the position of the sternum in the body. Body में anteriorly, इसलिए इसको chest bone भी बोलते हैं. This diagram is the showing the sternum from the anterior aspect. Okay, and this is showing the sternum from the lateral side. Lateral side से आपको क्या होगा? दिखाई देगा. ठीक है? So this is anterior aspect of the sternum, this is lateral aspect of the sternum. These are the three parts of the sternum, and this is the position of the sternum in the human body. Now again you can see it is a much more elaborated diagram. So this is the manubrium. Okay. On the upper border of the manubrium is a notch. This notch is known as the suprasternal notch. ये अपने गर्दन में यहाँ पर, ओके, सुप्रास्टर्नल नॉच, गर्दन में नीचे आपको स्टर्नम के जस्ट ऊपर एक नॉच है. यू कैन फील द नॉच, सो दिस नॉच या इसका दूसरा नाम क्या है, सुप्रास्टर्नल नॉच. ओके, यहाँ क्लेविकल से आर्टिकुलेट होना था तो क्लेविकुलर नॉच हो गया. तो दैट इज this the first rib. Okay, now this man is making a joint with the body of the, so that joint, ये जो लाइन है यहाँ पे, that joint is known as the manubriosternal joint or junction between manubrium and body of the sternum. This is a very landmark. We are going to ask you so many times this in the Viva. You can count the ribs here. It is a very important landmark. ठीक है? So manubriosternal joint, इसके ऊपर रहा है, that is the second rib. So we can count the rib from the manubriosternal joint. If you feel in your own body, अपने body में आप feel कर सकते हो, जो manubrium है, उसके नीचे body of sternum है, दोनों के बीच में एक एलिवेशन जैसा आपको फील होगा अगर आप अपनी बॉडी में फील करो. तो देयर इज, एंड दिस एलिवेशन इज द manubriosternal junction. ये जो जहाँ पे मेरा कर्सर चल रहा है, दैट इज manubriosternal junction. दिस जंक्शन यू कैन फील इन योर ओन बॉडी. ट्राई टू फील सुप्रास्टर्नल नॉच, फील करके देखो, सब सुप्रास्टर्नल नॉच है. उसके बाद में मैन्यूब्रियम है, उसके बाद में एक एलिवेशन आ रहा है, दैट इज manubriosternal junction, और उसके नीचे चालू होता है बॉडी ऑफ स्टर्नम. ये चीज मैं कर्सर से यहाँ दिखा सकती हूँ. दिस इज सुप्रास्टर्नल नॉच, ये मैन्यूब्रियम है, ये स्टर्नम की बॉडी है, और दोनों के बीच में ये manubriosternal junction है. दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट landmark used for the counting of the rib. Which rib is here? Second rib के नीचे आएगा second intercostal space और फिर आएगी third rib. Okay, so this is anterior view of the sternum. This is the lateral view of the sternum. This is the posterior view of the sternum. So sternum, it has got anterior view, it has got a posterior view, it has got two border, एक ये lateral border है और एक ये वाला lateral border है. On both the side is the lateral border. अभी मेरा कर्सर कहाँ चल रहा है, lateral border के ऊपर. ठीक है, ये anterior surface है, ये दूसरे साइड का lateral border है, ये posterior surface of the sternum है. इसमें अभी हम रिलेशन पढ़ेंगे बाद में, ओरिजिन इंसर्शन पढ़ेंगे. और ये लेटरल व्यू है. सो इन द लेटरल व्यू यू कैन सी दिस नॉच जो एंटीरियर सरफेस में यहाँ दिख रहा है. ठीक है, यहाँ पे कौन सा रिब आएगा, फर्स्ट रिब. तो दिस इज द स्पेस फॉर द फर्स्ट रिब. एंटीरियरली यहाँ दिख रहा है, लेटरल में यहाँ दिख रहा है. ये है सेकंड रिब का आर्टिकुलेशन. सो सेकंड रिब इज आर्टिकुलेटिंग विथ partly with manubrium, partly with body of sternum. इसका मतलब मैन्यूब्रियम को जब हम अलग से देखेंगे आपको आर्टिकुलेशन दिखेगा फर्स्ट रिब का तो पूरा, और सेकंड रिब का हाफ ऑन द मैन्यूब्रियम. So that is known as demifacet. Okay, so manubrium, it has got articulation with upper 1.5 of the rib. upper 1.5, एक का पूरा है और दूसरे का आधा है, इसलिए इसको 1.5 बोला. ओके, तो ये सेकंड रिब का आर्टिकुलेशन लेटरल व्यू में है. ये थर्ड रिब का आर्टिकुलेशन है लेटरल व्यू में, एंटीरियर व्यू में यहाँ दिख रहा है. This is fourth rib articulation, fifth rib, sixth rib, and seventh rib. Seventh rib, half on the body of the sternum, half process. Okay. So this is the lateral border of the sternum. अब आप प्रैक्टिकली कैसे बताओगे एंटीरियर कौन सा है, पोस्टीरियर कौन सा है? हाउ यू विल डिटरमाइन एंटीरियर बॉर्डर, पोस्टीरियर सरफेस? एंटीरियर विल बी कॉन्वेक्स एंटीरियरली, आगे से कैसा रहेगा, एंड पोस्टीरियर सरफेस जो है वो कॉनकेव रहेगा और फ्लैट. कॉनकेव और व्हाई इट इज कॉन्वेक्स? बिकॉज देयर इज showing some bulging, some sort of bulging elevation, little bit convex, बहुत ज्यादा convex नहीं है. So manubrium, body and xiphoid process, three parts of the sternum. One thing. Second, the sternum, it has got face. So how we will identify which is the anterior surface and which is the posterior surface? Anterior surface will be a little bit, anterior surface will be a little bit convex anteriorly, okay, and posterior surface will be a concave or flat, concave or flat, okay. So it is easily identified, इसके identification में problem नहीं आता है, easily identified हो जाता है. Identification is very important. It is asked so many times in the Viva. किस होता है sternum as a whole? Second, if we ask manubrium is articulating with which bones, then clavicle, first rib and second rib demifacet. तक whole and seventh rib का again demifacet. Okay. Now another thing which is important is the type of the joint. यहीं पे मैं आपको बता देती हूँ. क्लेविकल के साथ में जो जॉइंट बनता है, जब आप पेल्विक पेक्टोरल गर्डल को अपन मूव करते हैं, मैं अपना हाथ पूरा मूव कर रही हूँ. ओके. सो नाउ माय क्लेविकल इज very well freely movable. Okay. So obviously this joint, that is manubrio clavicle के साथ में manubriosternal joint. Okay. Manubrioclavicular joint. Okay. ठीक है. This joint will be a synovial joint. Synovial joint, free movement हो रहा है. ठीक है. फर्स्ट rib के साथ में it is a fixed joint. Fixed joint है, so it is a primary cartilage. All the are the examples of the secondary cartilaginous joint. All midline joints are secondary cartilaginous. बनेगा primary cartilaginous joint. तो primary cartilaginous कौन कौन से? तो first costal जो है और दूसरा xiphoid process के साथ में है. ठीक. Xiphoid with the body of the sternum is a primary cartilaginous joint. Here means articular strip with the manubrium is again a primary joint, fixed joint. Manubriosternal joint, ये कैसा है? It is a secondary cartilaginous, and secondary cartilaginous joint allows little bit of secondary because respiratory movement अपन पढ़ेंगे इस है. Okay. Between the manubrium and the body, देखिए this is the manubrium and this is the body. इन दोनों के बीच में ये जो joint है secondary cartilaginous joint, example of secondary cartilaginous. ठीक है. बाकी जितने भी joint हैं, चाहे वो clavicle के साथ हो या ribs के साथ में हो, except first rib, all the joints are the examples of the synovial, because ribs are articulating ठीक है, क्लेविकल का भी साइनोवियल जॉइंट है, मैं अभी हाथ हिला रही हूँ, joint here we require a little bit joint, so manubrium joint is a secondary cartilaginous joint. Okay, primary cartilaginous joint. So अगर पूछेंगे all the are second, the body of the sternum and xiphoid process, और एक हम ऑलरेडी कौन सा, mandible, two half of the mandible, they are articulating with each other and symphysis an exception. So a primary में कौन से हैं, all the joints of the midline are secondary cartilaginous except symphysis menti and xiphisternal. This question can be asked as one line answer or as an MCQ. Okay, all joints are primary cartilaginous except joints are primary cartilaginous except Xiphis primary cartilaginous. दूसरा ऑप्शन में स्ट्रिप विद द मेन्यूब्रियम, अगेन प्राइमरी कार्टिलेजिनस, ये नहीं है, ठीक है. तीसरा ऑप्शन में दूंगी सिम्फाइसिस मेंटाई, वो भी नहीं होगा. एक दूसरा ऑप्शन कोई भी डाल सकती हूँ, ये क्लेविकुलर वाला डाल दिया तो ओके. सो रीड द क्वेश्चन वेरी केयरफुली, ठीक है. ऑल जॉइंट्स आर सेकेंडरी कार्टिलेजिनस एक्सेप्ट, ठीक है. तो जब क्वेश्चन आएगा वी आर गोइंग टू टेक यूर एमसीक्यू ऑन द नेक्स्ट एग्जाम हो रहा है, ठीक है. सो वीवर कहाँ थे हम, स्टर्नम पे थे. एंड दिस इज द लेटरल सरफेस. दिस इज अ वेरी फेमिलियर डायग्राम आप लोगों का, ठीक है, ठीक है. कर्टसी टू विडी चौरसिया, ठीक है ना. सो दिस इज द मेन्यूब्रियम, दिस इज द क्लेविकुलर नॉच या जुगुलर नॉच. व्हाट वी फील हियर, विच स्ट्रक्चर वी फील हियर, यहाँ पे फील करके देखो, ट्रैकिया, ट्रैकिया फील होगा. You can feel your windpipe or trachea here. Okay, so suprasternal notch. This is the general features of the sternum चल रहा है अभी, ठीक है. So manubrium में suprasternal notch, clavicular notch, notch for the this is the body of the sternum. So it has got a demifacet for second, full facet for third, complete facet for fourth, complete facet for fifth, again a notch for the seventh costal cartilage. So this is the body of the sternum. Anterior surface dekh, and body, manibro-sternal junction, and last piece is the xiphoid process. Xiphoid process. अब नाउ हाउ द स्टर्नम डेवलप्स, पोस्टीरियर भी बताती हूँ अभी. ओके, स्टर्नम डेवलप्स इन टू हाफ्स, दो है, एंड देन इट इज यूनाइटेड चालू होता है क्रेनियो कॉर्डली. वो अभी मैं आपको डायग्राम दिखाऊंगी. दिस इज द लेटरल व्यू, लेटरल बॉर्डर of the sternum. So you can see the clavicular notch, notch for first rib, notch for second rib, आधा manubrium पे आधा body पे है. ओके, फिर बराबर 6 का Now you can see the attachments. What are the muscles पढ़ चुके, ठीक है. So on the anterior surface, manubrium gives attachment to the sternocleidomastoid sternal head. Okay, here in this position is the attachment of the sternocleidomastoid. Clavicular head कहाँ आएगा? इस clavicle के ऊपर आएगा. Okay, sternocleidomastoid sternal head. Of the manubrium, whole portion of the sternum, body of sternum is giving origin to the pectoralis major. Pectoralis major muscle is the first muscle in the upper limb जो अपन पढ़ेंगे from the whole region from the sternocleidomastoid from the manubrium and pectoralis major from now come to the posterior surface of the sternum. This is the posterior surface of the sternum. Posterior surface give it is giving origin to sternohyoid in the upper part and in the lower part attachment to the sternothyroid. Okay, so both muscles are the muscles of the neck, step muscles of the neck. ये हमने पढ़ा हुआ है. Okay, तो पहला मसल है sternohyoid, दूसरा है sternothyroid. Okay, so upper part posterior surface of the manubrium giving origin to the sternohyoid and in the lower part laterally it is giving origin to the sternothyroid. So this is about the relation or attachment. Posterior in the lateral part it is giving origin to the sternocostalis. Sternocostalis, as the name suggests, so here is the origin of the sternocostalis. तो हम कौन सा सरफेस देख रहे हैं? पोस्टीरियर सरफेस. पहले कौन सा देखा था? एंटीरियर. तो पीछे किस किस से है? स्टर्नोकॉस्टेलिस. स्टर्नोकॉस्टेलिस कहां से है? पार्ट ऑफ एंड पार्ट ऑफ द ज़िफॉइड प्रोसेस. हियर दिस इज द लेफ्ट साइड एंड दिस इज द राइट साइड. इज रिलेटेड विद द प्लूरा, राइट साइड. ठीक है, लेफ्ट साइड के प्लूरा में ये देखो सेकंड. So this area up to the fourth costal cartilage posteriorly to the left side of the pleura. Why there is difference between right and left? सोचो. Because on the left lung notch. ये एरिया किससे रिलेटेड होने वाला है? कार्डियम. लेफ्ट साइड पे हार्ट होता है ना, इसलिए लेफ्ट साइड पे पूरा प्लूरा नहीं आया है. लेफ्ट साइड पे अपर cardium. Okay, so posterior surface as a whole at giving origin जो है neck muscles, sternohyoid, sternothyroid. ठीक है, नीचे body of sternum posteriorly, lateral part sternocostalis, the zyphoid process. ठीक है, posteriorly the body of sternum you can divide into two parts. Left, right, whole area is related to the pleura, but on the left side because there is heart, so in the upper part up to the fourth costal cartilage it is related to the pleura and in the lower part it is related to the pericardium. Pericardium. Anomalies of the sternum. Sternum. Here you can see there is a gap in the body. एक होल दिख रहा है बॉडी में, नीचे xiphoid process में भी एक होल है, यहाँ posteriorly भी दिख रहा है. Okay, so this is sternum which is foramen. Foramen. Why there is foramen? Because sternum का दो हाफ में एम्ब्रियोलॉजिकली डेवलपमेंट हुआ था, राइट एंड लेफ्ट. यहाँ से यहाँ तक यूनियन कंबाइंड हो गया, यहाँ बीच में कंबाइंड नहीं है इसलिए होल है. Again xiphoid process में होल है. Okay, so this type of sternum is normally not found but abnormal. So this is the foramen. Okay, you can see there is foramen in the body, there is a foramen in the sternum xiphoid process. Sternum is usually in the clinical side, we take the bone marrow from the sternum because it is a quite superficial muscle. Chest bone है ना, एकदम superficial है, skin के तुरंत बाद अपने को मिलेगा. So we can take the bone marrow from here. Okay, so it is used to take the bone marrow. ठीक है? Just know that there may be a foramen in the lower part. Otherwise आपने needle डाला और direct heart में चला जाएगा. Okay, so you must know this anomaly. There may be foramen in the body of the sternum. There may be foramen in the xiphoid process. All the vital organs are just behind it. इसके पीछे heart है, lung है, सारे vital organs हैं. So you must know the anomalies. You must know. Xiphoid process of the sternum. Now this is something related to the ossification sternum. For the manubrium there is one ossification center. For the body there is 4 ossification center, and for the xiphoid process there is one ossification center. Okay, and after development these ossification center, all these parts unite. Okay, so manubrium is united with the body and body is united with the xiphoid process. But during development there is one ossification center for manubrium, 4 ossification center for body of the sternum, and 1 ossification center extra for the xiphoid process. Timing is also given. Okay. Now here you can see this sternum. ये manubrium का ossification center है, ये body का है. Okay. Body is united, but in the both the halves of the body are separated. In this anomaly you can see whole of the sternum is having the pores. Whole of the sternum is having the holes. So here manubrium, this is body, all these parts are separated. In this diagram you can see the manubrium is united, part of the body is united. In this all the parts are united but all are having the. This is one sternum which is having the first rib. This is the articulated first rib. Okay, ये कैसा दिखाई दे रहा है? The horns of a bull, है ना? ये horse के जैसा, horn के जैसा दिखती. Okay, so this is an all are at xiphoid process is showing a hole and first mixed with the there is another anomaly. All the bony bones are separated. Okay, here it is का part जुड़ गया है. Here it is united up to the xiphoid process, but in the bifid. So sternum का lower part कैसा है? यहाँ पे xiphoid process भी बन गया, लेकिन उसमें hole है. And this is your normal sternum, जहाँ manubrium, body and xiphoid are united. So in the sternum, anomalies are quite common because it is having three parts: manubrium, body and xiphoid, and all the three parts are having their own ossification center. So they unite as a whole, but in the lower part you can see this is the bifid. Lower part is bifid. In this स्टर्नम जुड़ा हुआ नहीं है नीचे का पार्ट, तो हार्ट जो है वो आपका एक्सपोज रहेगा सीधे सरफेस के ऊपर, स्किन से ही कवर है. ओके, सो दिस इज अ क्वाइट डेंजरस. इट इज क्वाइट डेंजरस बिकॉज स्टर्नम इज अ चेस्ट बोन. इट इज प्रोटेक्टिंग योर वाइटल ऑर्गन्स. इसके जस्ट पीछे क्या है? हार्ट है ना. अगर यहाँ बोन नहीं बना है तो सीधा हार्ट जो है वो स्किन के जस्ट पीछे है. दिस इज अगेन द एनोमलीज. इसमें क्या हुआ? में यूनाइट हो गया, अपर पार्ट खुला हुआ है. हियर इट इज यूनाइटेड इन द अपर पार्ट, बट हियर इट इज बाइफिड. ओके, यू कैन सी देयर इज अ चाइल्ड. इट इज born with this upper part. It is open. Okay, sternum is articulating with how many? First to seventh are articulating with the sternum. So vertebro, sternum. नीचे वाले जो होते हैं 9th and 10th, their costal cartilages are joined together with the 7th, so they are forming the costal margin. So those ribs are known as the vertebrochondral ribs. ये ribs में आपने पढ़ा हुआ है. और 11th और 12th ribs जो होते हैं वो तो sternum तक आते ही नहीं है. They are free or floating ribs. False. Here you can see all the ribs. ठीक है? तो here you can see, देखिए, this is 12th rib. This is 11th rib. So they are the ribs. ठीक है? और ये जो blue color दिख रहा है, this is 10th, 9th, 8th and 7th. इन सब के costal cartilages आपस में जुड़े हुए हैं. So this is forming a costal margin. My cursor is on a costal margin. This is the costal margin. So costal margin is formed by 10th, 9th, 8th and 7th. 7th तक जुड़ चुके होते हैं. Okay? So this is the costal margin. This is the xiphoid process. Okay? ठीक है? ये जो ब्लू कलर है ये पूरा कॉस्टल एलिमेंट के ऊपर है. कॉस्टल. ठीक है? ऑसिफिकेशन नहीं हुआ है. फर्स्ट रिब का कॉस्टल कार्टिलेज, सेकंड रिब, थर्ड, फोर्थ, फिफ्थ. ठीक है? 8th, 9th and 10th, 11th and 12th, they are the floating ribs. Here it is written on the side, true ribs 1 to 7, false rib 8 to 12. The same picture here. This is again 3 colors, rib blue, costal cartilage is yellow and green is for the sternum. This is a normal anteroposterior view. This is the lateral view. Okay? So you can see this is the sternum. These are 1 to 7 ribs. This is 8, 9, 7, 8, 9 and 10, red color. And these. So when these ribs are moving, obviously they are going to move this sternum. Sternum मूव करेगा तो आगे स्टर्नम से जुड़ा हुआ है करेगा. So when the ribs are moving, they are pushing the sternum slightly forward and upward. So they are increasing which diameter? Anteroposterior. मेरा कर्सर कहाँ जा रहा है? आगे से पीछे. When these ribs are moving, they are moving this sternum थोड़ा आगे ले गई और ऊपर ले गई. So which anteroposterior diameter. So that movement is known as the pump handle movement. अभी दूसरे डायग्राम में भी दिखाती हूँ. ठीक है? एनोमली है, दिस इज अ एनोमली. ओके, अगेन ट्रू रिब्स, रेड कलर की ट्रू रिब्स है, ग्रीन कलर की फॉल्स रिब्स है, और ब्लू कलर की जो है फ्लोटिंग रिब्स है. फ्लोटिंग मतलब 11 and 12. Now we will go for the vertebra, thoracic vertebra. देखिए, these are all green color, they are the thoracic vertebra. So thoracic vertebra कहाँ है? thoracic wall के posteriorly. thoracic wall में mid line में anteriorly sternum and mid line में posteriorly thoracic vertebra. How many thoracic vertebra are there in number? 12. All of you know they are 12 thoracic vertebra. Okay? 12 होते हैं thoracic vertebra. तो ये green color के. All these the ribs, all are having the ribs. ठीक है? So कितने pair of ribs होंगे? 12 pair of ribs. Ribs में हमने पढ़ लिया है कि जो 11 और 12 है ये floating रहेंगे, बाकी के 1 to 7 जो है vertebro-sternal है, और 8, 9, 10 जो है vertebro-chondral. So all the ribs posteriorly articulating with the thoracic vertebra. इसका मतलब thoracic vertebra के ऊपर rib के लिए articulation का facet होना चाहिए. So how we identify the thoracic vertebra? The thoracic vertebra, they have facet for articulation with the ribs. Okay? Thoracic vertebra are identified because of articulating facets on themselves for the rib. Okay? In this diagram you can see all the ribs are articulating with the thoracic vertebra. तो obviously thoracic vertebra में उसको articulation के लिए facet चाहिए. So all the thoracic vertebra, they have facet for the ribs. That facet is known as the costal facet. उसको क्या बोलते हैं? Costal facet. Costal मतलब rib. Okay? So all are having the vertebra आपने पढ़े हैं, cervical, thoracic, केवल thoracic, because of in the body as well as in the transverse process. Okay? Now here you typical thoracic vertebra. This is a typical vertebra. Inferior side से दिखाया हुआ है. So you can see it is having a body. Body of the thoracic vertebra. Okay? This is having the body. This is the body of the vertebra. अब इसका body और cervical का heart shape था. इसका कैसा है? Side में rounded है. Okay? Rounded है side में. Having a facet. Rib. So you can see rib is having a facet on the body. Okay, on the body. Facet on the second. Rib is also articulated process. This is the transverse process of the thoracic vertebra. First we will see the parts. This is the pedicle of the thoracic vertebra. This is the lamellae of the thoracic vertebra. This is the spine of the thoracic vertebra, and this is the transverse process of the thoracic vertebra. ठीक है? ये transverse spine है, and this is the transverse process. Okay? Now you can see this is a rib, and this diagram is कहाँ से लिया है ये picture? नीचे से लिया है. This is showing the inferior. So you can see body में एक facet rib के लिए है, और transverse process में भी एक facet rib के लिए होता है. In the rib you have seen already, we have taught to you the ribs. The ribs are having facets for the vertebra. कहाँ कहाँ होता है? Head of the rib पर होता है, और एक यहाँ tubercle जो है वहां पर होता है. Okay? So rib is having articulating with the thoracic vertebra at two places. दो जगह पे जुड़ी होती है. One part is articulating with the transverse process. So how you will identify the thoracic vertebra? The thoracic vertebra will have facet on the body as well as on the transverse process. दो है costal facet, body पे भी देखना है और उस पे भी देखना है. Okay, so costal facet on the thoracic vertebra is present at two places. One is body, another is the transverse process. Now this body, ये नीचे की तरफ है, तो जो वर्टिब्रा की बॉडी होती है उसमें जुड़ती है. दिखाती हूं मैं अभी आपको. देखिए, this is the superior surface of the thoracic vertebra. This is body of the thoracic vertebra. This is costal facet. This is superior articular facet. This is lamellae. This is pedicle. This is spine. ये सबको पता है. It is also having a costal facet. When you see the lateral view, ये lateral view आ गया. When you see the lateral view, the body of the thoracic vertebra, ये इसका upper border है, ये lower border है. So upper border is having a facet. Okay. So all the typical thoracic vertebra 2 से लेके 8 तक typical है. 12 में 2 से 8 तक जो है वो typical thoracic vertebra है. Okay. So all the typical thoracic vertebra got a superior border. इसका मतलब एक corresponds with, in the rib there are two facets. एक superior, the lower larger facet of any rib, typical rib, it articulate with the corresponding, numerically corresponding with the vertebra. For example, ये अगर fourth vertebra है, और लार्जर होगा, वो सेम वर्टिब्रा के साथ में लग जाएगा ऊपर की तरफ. ये फोर्थ है, पर इसका जो लोअर लार्जर होगा जाएगा और लगेगा, मतलब फोर्थ का लगेगा अपर पार्ट, और फोर्थ रिब का जो लोअर लार्जर फैसेट होगा. ठीक है. वर्टिब्रा है, थर्ड वर्टिब्रा. वर्टिब्रा में कहां पे लगे? से जो ऊपर का पार्ट का वर्टिब्रा के ये जो नीचे वाला फैसेट है यहां लगेगा. ओके. सो ईच वर्टिब्रा इट इज हैविंग अ फैसेट on rib as well as a demi facet for the lower rib. बॉडी में टिपिकल टॉकिंग अबाउट द टिपिकल वर्टिब्रा, एक नीचे है, ऊपर वाला छोटा है, because the upper one is going to articulate lower larger facet of the corresponding rib. अगर फोर्थ रिब है, फोर्थ वर्टिब्रा है, तो फोर्थ रिब एंड फोर्थ रिब का जो अपर स्मॉलर है, इसके ऊपर जो थर्ड वर्टिब्रा रखा हुआ है उसके ये नीचे वाले कॉस्टल फैसेट से लगेगा. ओके. So rib articulate with same number of vertebra as well as with the, ठीक है, with the same number of vertebra. फोर्थ rib है ऐसे लगेगी और लगेगी. ठीक है. And if we talk in terms of the fourth rib, as well as it is giving a small space at the fifth rib. Okay. So we identify the thoracic vertebra, typical thoracic vertebra, because it has got a, in the body, at the upper border, a small facet also for next rib at the, as well as its transverse process is also giving a costal facet. So a typical thoracic vertebra is at rib at three places. One costal facet, this is another costal facet, and this is the third. All these joints, synovial joints, okay? They are all the synovial joints. लेकिन vertebra के कौन सा होता है? Secondary cartilaginous joint. In between the thoracic vertebra is secondary cartilaginous. Between the rib and the vertebra is the synovial joint. तभी तो movement होती है. Another diagram, यहाँ पे देखो, one demifacet, another demifacet. This one is bigger, बड़ा दिख रहा है, ये थोड़ा छोटा दिख रहा है, and this is a costal facet. So all these are the facets for the rib. Now here you can see this is a rib. So this rib is articulating with this vertebra as well as with this vertebra. In this diagram you can see clearly, एक जो rib होता है वो अपना वाला वर्टिब्रा से भी जुड़ता है और अपने से ऊपर वाले से भी जुड़ता है. रिब आर्टिकुलेट विथ टू वर्टिब्रा एट अ टाइम. ओके, एक सेम नंबर, एक ऊपर वाला. दिस इज अनदर डायग्राम, अगेन शोइंग सेम थिंग. वन कॉस्टल फैसेट, अनदर कॉस्टल फैसेट, सुपीरियर आर्टिकुलर फैसेट. This is costal facet on the transverse process. This is inferior articular facet. Another important thing in the thoracic vertebra, this is the inferior articular notch. So it is deeper, and there is a small one is a superior articular notch. मेरा जो arrow है ये superior articular notch में है. Obviously you can see here superior notch is shallower than the inferior notch. Okay, superior notch is shallow and inferior notch is a bigger one. ठीक है? Between the two notch will be a foramen that will be known as the intervertebral foramen through which the spinal nerves come out. ये vertebra है, इसके नीचे जो vertebra होगा उसका यहाँ facet आ जाएगा. Okay, so spinal nerve इस gap में से nerves बाहर निकलते हैं. Okay, so thoracic vertebra is identified because of inferior notch is deeper than the superior notch. But the most important is this costal facet और कहीं है ही नहीं. Because ribs are only in the thoracic part. There may be exceptions, cervical rib और lumbar. लेकिन वो किस में होगा? एक या दो में ही होगा ना. But here it is in all the thoracic vertebra you can see the facets. Now there is a very good table which is showing transverse process. There are two elements. One is transverse, another is costal. Thoracic vertebra, transverse element forms the transverse process and costal element forms the ribs. In cervical vertebra, transverse element fuses with the costal element. In lumbar vertebra, transverse element forms the accessory process and costal element forms the transverse process. And in the sacrum, the transverse element fuses with the costal element. Okay? So this is the difference between the transverse element and costal element of thoracic vertebra. इसका मतलब rib. This is rib is transverse element of the thoracic vertebra, costal element of the thoracic vertebra. Rib किससे बनता है? Costal element of the thoracic vertebra. You can between atypical vertebra and typical vertebra. T1 atypical होगा. 9, 10, 11, 12 all are atypical thoracic vertebra. How you will identify? देखिए, in this diagram you can see T1, इसका spine कैसा है? Horizontal है. Okay? Body is cervical in shape, क्योंकि ये cervical से लग रहा है. Okay? So body will be cervical in shape. In T12 में क्या हो जाएगा? बॉडी विल बी मोर लाइक अ लंबर जैसा होने लगेगा. ठीक है. हियर यू कैन सी देयर इज अ सुपीरियर कॉस्टल फैसेट towards the upper border. Here you can see there is a costal facet, but it is in the middle. Okay. T9 में costal facet केवल upper border पे है, and that is also a demi facet. T12 facet but towards the upper border. T11 it is also having a नीचे नहीं है यहाँ पे. In the typical thoracic vertebra we have seen costal facet as well. But in T9 you can see only in the upper. T10 towards the upper border. T11 it is near the upper border, and T12 in the middle. Okay. And all are having only one facet. जबकि typical में क्या था? Towards the upper border there is one costal facet. Towards the lower border is also one facet. देखिए, this was having one facet towards the upper border and one facet to, but here there is only one facet. Okay. In T9 it is demi. In T10 it is almost complete. In T11 it is also complete. Not to the attached to the upper border. थोड़ा सा उससे नीचे आया है, और T12 में और नीचे आ गया है. Okay. So how you can, this is how you can differentiate between a typical and the atypical thoracic. Now come to the last point, that is the respiratory movement. Very good diagram. This diagram is showing this is the sternum and this is your vertebra. The vertebra ribs are moving. The sternum is going a little bit as well as forward and upward. Sternum is, so this is increasing this enteroposterior diameter. जो है वो increase होता है. Okay. So when the ribs, the enteroposterior diameter is increasing. Which ribs? 1 to 12 में first 7 ribs मतलब vertebrosternal ribs, because only the vertebrosternal they are playing the main role in moving this sternum. So enteroposterior diameter is increasing. Okay. When the lower ribs are moving, they are increasing the transverse diameter. This is the transverse diameter. This is elevation, this is after elevation. Okay. But why is it happening? Because in the ribs, the posterior end is at a higher level than the anterior end. Okay. So when the rib are moving, they are moving the sternum anteriorly, upward and forward. So they are increasing the enteroposterior diameter. और जब नीचे के रिब आपके मूव होते हैं, तो जैसे मैं हाथ मूव कर रही हूँ, बकेट का, when the lower, they are increasing diameter, transverse diameter. So this is the diameter. Another diameter of the thoracic cavity going to increase when the descending. I have already taught you diaphragm. Diaphragm vertical diameter बढ़ेगा. Upper 7 ribs sternum को हिलाएंगी तो enteroposterior diameter बढ़ेगा, and lower ribs के कारण transverse diameter बढ़ेगा. Okay. So this is how the respiratory movement takes place. So this is known as the pump handle movement, and this is known as the bucket handle movement. Of upper, this is because of the lower ribs. So this is all for today. Thank you.